How are we functioning? What do we get asked a lot when we go out to public, or when we're in public places and we go out and we go to the grocery store or whatever? What does it usually get asked?
Well, I usually get asked if they're all mine.
Mm-hmm.
Or, wow, you have your hands full. But that's not really a question. That's more of a comment.
No. And I usually mess with them if I'm there and I was like, no, we borrowed one, or
We stole them.
we stole one child. People see us with 5 kids and, whoa.
That's a lot.
I think it's our age.
Or you have like a row of ducklings behind you.
Mm-hmm. Because they follow us. They do really well following us and going into public places. Like we're pretty, we make them behave.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's lost. And so managing chaos starts with that is how are you managing it at home?
100%. Yeah.
You know, and it's a direct reflection when you're out in public and your kids are behaving. I think that's what stands out to people. Mm-hmm. So
it's shocking in today's age to see a line of kids well behaved.
Managing the chaos is a lot of confusion, a lot of caffeine.
A lot of caffeine.
And a little lack of sleep. A lot of lack of sleep.
A lot of lack of sleep.
A lot of lack of sleep. So
we're not getting sleep.
No. I think a lot of the chaos is food.
Groceries, you mean?
Groceries.
Oh, yes.
4 boys, 1 girl.
They eat a lot of food.
The boys eat a lot of food, especially as they're getting older. Mm-hmm. So our boys are 13, 12, 11. Our daughter is 8. And our youngest is 2. Mm-hmm. So we have quite the range. I think it comes down to motivation because you can't wait to be motivated. You need to be motivated while you're overwhelmed. I think you have to deal with that a lot.
Absolutely.
With the homeschooling.
Mm-hmm. Well, because there's multiple things going on. It's not just homeschooling during the day because we get up and then it's breakfast and then the 2-year-old's awake and he wants to watch marbles or do this or do that. And then we're getting food and now we're starting school and doing chores and the chickens and multiple things are always happening at the same time. And so you kind of feel like you're juggling all of it at once.
I think everybody does. I think that's the realistic thing is people see your children behaving in public, but there's a lot going on behind closed doors as well. Mm-hmm. Like our older 2, they get into it left and right.
They fight a lot. There's a lot of arguments and throwdowns in the house that people don't see.
And we have days where it's out of control. I think it's in a healthy area, but there's our days where one kid's crying, somebody hits somebody, and the other one's trying to explain why he deserved to get hit. And then the one that got hit is saying that they didn't do anything wrong, so you have to now turn into an investigator and sort that out. Meanwhile, you got the 2-year-old running through because now he wants to learn how to take his clothes off and go to the bathroom. So he's running through like that kid off of, what was Eliza and the Thornberries, running through the house, acting crazy. And so you're just like, serious face, hey, get your clothes back on. Serious face.
You run through like the course of every single emotion possible in about 5 minutes where you're stern and then you're laughing and then you're trying to do something different with all these different emotions and you have to flip them through so fast.
It makes you feel like a split personality almost.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, I'm mad. You're doing great. Now you stop doing that. And you're doing really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like your apple. I like your
drawing of a stick figure.
And I think everybody goes through that in their household. I think what you see with people out in public or if you're in a setting with friends and you see their children and their interactions with their children, you kind of take a step back. And like sometimes I know we've been around families where it's like, man, they got it. Like they're so calm. They're so chill. Mm-hmm. And if you pay attention to facial expressions and like the interactions, I know that that's something that me and you like to do a lot of.
Serious face.
Serious face. Back to serious face. But when you're out with people and you watch their facial expressions, you watch how they interact with their children, if you watch close enough, I think that you can always pick up on a cue. Whether it's the mother like dropping her eyebrow or something. And then that's like, for me, that's when I come back to reality and be like, okay, they don't have it all figured out. But they have practices in place behind closed doors that's like, you see the mom drop her eyebrow and you know that's like you mess around and find out, boy. We thought we had parenting figured out after 4 kids. And then the 5th kid comes along and then it's like a whole new difficulty setting.
We also had a big break too. We had about 7 years of a break in between the youngest and now our youngest. Mm-hmm. And so it was like going back in time to what we forgot
going
how to do.
Going to buy the first box of diapers was like, oh man.
I love the age gap though between our youngest and then the second youngest, because all of the older kids pretty much help out with the youngest. When I'm trying to juggle everything, it's a lot easier to just be like, hey, can you guys keep the littlest dude entertained? And then, because when you're not here, he doesn't have anywhere to go, and so he wants to play. He wants to play all the time. That's what he wants to do. And so it's nice having the age gap, or having one older kid along with the younger kids.
Yeah, the age gap between the youngest and the oldest is interesting to watch because it's about a 10-year age gap.
10 years.
And we were just recently talking with my one sister because me and her are 10 years apart. Mm-hmm. And it's interesting to see us in that setting and then know that, like, our children are in that setting. Mm-hmm. I think we can both agree that, like, once we've transitioned from adulthood to parenting, a lot of your time is just spent waking up the next morning, remembering the 45 things that you were supposed to do yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
And then recalibrating and getting back on track. You're definitely a go in the morning person. Mm-hmm. And I am a sit and drink coffee first.
I go while I drink my coffee.
Yeah.
And that's why it's always cold.
And I think that's weird. You warm it back up.
Like 100 times.
Until we got rid of the microwave.
We're those people.
Yep.
And then you got me that fancy little Nespresso machine. We don't have to talk about that, though.
No. So each part of parenting has seasons. And so what season do you think that we're currently in right now? I know we just finished up baseball, which was something we were going to a bunch during the week. Mm-hmm. And then we also do church on Wednesdays. So we were going. Baseball just ended. We're back down to just Wednesday nights.
Which is about to end. So our schedule is pretty much about to get really, really lightened up. And homeschooling's about to finish up. We only have a couple more weeks. And then 2 of the kids are going to be leaving for camp. So the house is going to be fairly empty. So that'll be a nice change of pace to have a little bit more of a quiet, relaxing time. We catch up on a lot during the summer, but it also is more difficult to catch up on things because you want to go to the beach or you want to go fishing and you want to go do all of the fun summer activities. I don't know, I think weighing that is...
And homeschooling takes a lot of planning, so the summer turns into a planning session, yet without the instruction on top of all the kids doing stuff.
Yes. So we also signed up for quite a few summer activities and the bounce house passes and then the jump place.
You can call it Sky Zone.
I couldn't remember the name of it. I was drawing it. That's why I'm struggling here.
The place
where I sprained my ankle.
Yeah. Ashley jumped off of a beam and into the foam pit, and she sprained her ankle off of a foam block.
Yeah, I did. You make it sound like I'm such a wuss.
Over 30 activities that get dangerous.
I instantly felt so old when it happened too. Mm-hmm. That was the first thing that came through my mind, is that I feel old, and how am I going to take care of all of these kids? I just hurt myself. Mm-hmm. So I think, not that we were really going to discuss this, but it's a big fear, though, when you have so much chaos and so many kids and so many things going on, that when one of us gets injured. And that's happened in the past.
Maybe when I broke my collarbone?
When you broke your collarbone.
And then, you were...
9 months pregnant, and I had to have surgery. And we were both down, and we have just this chaos going on around us that we still have to manage. It doesn't stop.
Managing a household takes community, and I think that's why church is so important, too, because, the church pulled together. They flew my mom out to take care of us. And I got our oldest making coffee in the morning, so he learned how to make coffee.
He did a terrible job, but it was sustenance for you.
But it was a growing moment for them, and... When it comes to the family household, it's how well how well does your family work together?
Operate as a team.
Exactly. Operating
Right.
as a team. Take a simple task like cleaning a home. Like, have everybody like, hey, we're going to clean the house. See what everybody does.
Oh, absolutely. Well, and we have chores.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of people, when they're so shocked that, wow, your kids do chores, like, yes, they clean the toilet, they clean the bathroom, they clean the dishes, they clean the table, they wipe down the windows. They do all of these things, and then people wonder, well, how do you get them to do that? Well, because it's not an option. We are a team. We operate as a unit, and that's how we keep our household functioning.
And there's a lot of instruction behind it because we don't just say, you have chores, you have to do this.
Right. It's structured.
It's, hey, did you use the bathroom? Okay. Is the toilet going to clean itself? You got to take care of your own things.
Mm-hmm.
And so trying to teach them that. But it's always been structured from the beginning.
They were really young when we started chores.
Yeah, really. Like even our 2-year-old, or when we change his diaper, our 2-year-old, like we hand him the diaper and say, go throw it away.
Mm-hmm. And it's not an option not to. I mean, we're not like firm about it or anything.
There's no discipline at 2. It's just like,
he just does it. And it's not like, okay, you don't have to. He just go throw it away.
Or go get your pajamas. Like starting off with a task and starting chores out and managing like a large family, the chores don't have to have a negative context to them. Mm-hmm. We have our youngest go and we'll tell him to go get his pajamas. Well, then now that gives him ownership because now he gets to go pick out his pajamas.
Right.
And he likes that, and it's fun. It also saves you or me a trip into the bedroom to pick out the pajamas and walk back while he's grabbing the pajamas, I can be asking one of the boys, hey, did you get the dishwasher unloaded?
Yes, time management. It's all about time management and how we manage our time with each kid.
We have a Skylight, and I was a little put off to having a Skylight at first because I thought it was a little kindergarten. But it has really come in handy because we can put their chores on it. And you see the commercials and they make it look like all fancy. And then when you introduce it into the house, like there are items we've purchased where it's like we watch a commercial and we're like, yeah, we should use that. And then we bring it to the house and it's a complete mess.
We don't use it. But this has been a game changer. I didn't think at first that we were going to use it as much as we do. And I mean, it's a pretty powerful organization tool because as a mom, trying to remember all of the things that we have to do is impossible. And I can put it all on my phone, but the nice thing about it is when I put it on my phone, it automatically sends it to the Skylight. And now, whenever you hear the little chime, I have a chime set up.
We missed an appointment.
Well, no, because I set it finally. I finally set it to it chimes an hour before we have to be somewhere because around here, we can get there in an hour.
Then we rushed to the appointment.
And so we oh crap, it chimed, let's go. But no, it's awesome. And you can, we have the pictures that run through it, and I like having that and the memories that come along and they pop up. We need to restructure the rewards.
Yeah, inflation has hit hard, and we need to bring it down because we're still operating in the 90s here, so we need to but it's something that we can address. Yeah, when it comes to managing a household of 5, it has ups and downs. It's not always pretty. I can't tell you how many times there's been lectures that go on for an hour, different learning strategies. You're always learning different patterns. You're trying to figure each one of them out. You're not going to get any of it right.
We'll have a lot of videos to come with different things in those topics.
When we hear other people talk about their families and their households and in different settings, when we have a dysfunctional day, where do you see the small wins?
I think some of our small wins would have to be that the kids are smart. The over time, they definitely have learned a lot, especially in relation to our faith and Christian values. Even though we've moved frequently, they make friends very, very easily. We have a lot of fun. What do you think some of our small wins are?
I think the small wins we just had one last night actually. You were busy doing homeschool with one of our boys and our youngest was being a firecracker. I was trying to figure out dinner. You were trying to figure out dinner. And I just walked into our oldest's room and I was like, hey, man, can you put some burger in the pan and just get it fried up? He just did it.
Yeah.
He wasn't like, he saw that all the responsibility in the house or all the activity that was going on in the house and didn't give me any attitude, no talk back, nothing. He just did it. And it flowed. The house flowed because that stressor released. I was able to get our youngest under control. You were able to keep handling that situation. I was just asking him to do one task and get it done. And that one little task created such a big ripple effect in the house. Mm-hmm. So when people ask us how we manage all these kids, they say, how do you do it? I don't know how you do it all. And then we tell them we homeschool and they're like, oh my goodness. How do you do all that? The first thing that usually comes to my mind is like we have a fun house. There's a lot of humor. There's a lot of fun.
Play. There's a lot of play.
Just having fun in the house, having fun with the kids. We do like epic movie night, and it's nothing spectacular. We just call it epic movie night.
Epic movie night is where our daughter gets to plan everything, her little event planner personality. And
we all become worker bees.
Yeah.
Because she takes over the situation.
Got the whip.
Yeah, you get the popcorn going, you get the M&Ms. You get the chips, you get the tray, you start cutting the sausage.
You get the pillows, blankets, stuffed animals.
But we started that. You know, we started that when she was younger, when we said, and we shot ourselves in the foot with this.
Oh, yeah, because it was her chore every Saturday night.
That was her chore when she was little because she was too little to do anything else.
Yep.
Was when we had epic movie night, she was in charge. That's what we would tell her. Everybody had to listen to what she says.
Bit us in the rear end.
I just realized that while we're doing this right now.
Oh, yeah. That's where it came from.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. She loves it, though. And she's good at it.
Yeah.
Aside from the sass, she's good at it.
The sass is the new thing. Yeah.
Uh-huh. She's a good organizer.
She's a very good organizer, yeah.
So those are the fun things that we do. You know, epic movie nights, or we have the trampoline, we make tents in the living room, all the stuff that normal people do. It's just we do it with a lot of kids.
It's being overstimulated, it's being overwhelmed, it's being dysfunctional, but still being motivated to look past that and just focus on the next thing.
I agree. It kind of becomes the norm.
Mm-hmm.
It just becomes a normal day-to-day routine, and you just get used to it. At least everybody's fed.
So we don't have it figured out. We don't have some special sauce, even though whenever we go out in public, you know.
Everybody thinks that we have something
we've
different.
Had older people come up and tell us that our kids are well behaved. We've had people stop us, which I think is weird. So many people stop us all the time.
So I'm curious, for those of you that do have large families, and if you're out and about with your kids, how often do you get stopped? Because it can't just be us. Mm-mm. But I don't ever stop other large families. I have only ever stopped one person. I've only ever said something to one person. And that was because her child, she only had one kid, was very well behaved and very polite to her. But it's not a regular thing that I've done.
Mm-hmm. It's usually older generation that stops us, though.
Yeah.
Usually like mid-50s and up. But just normally restaurants. Usually restaurants when we go out to eat. And I think that you're starting to see the large family concept not be as common.
Fade away. It's definitely fading.
I don't even know. I'm the oldest of 7. 6 or 7.
No. Don't. We're not putting that in there.
Man.
No.
We homeschool. We didn't even know about that. We had to learn about that through
church.
We
learned about that in church.
Yeah. Church kids.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So, awesome talk. Ambient chaos. Yes. It's quietly chaotic. Mm-hmm. We don't got it all figured out, and I love it. I don't know about you.
I love it.
I love not having it figured out because there's always something to learn, always something to gain. And somehow they always keep surprising me with something new.
Yep.
Sometimes not the best. But so thanks for sticking with us again, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye.
Oh, this is is not the peace we planned. It's beautiful and bonkers, with tiny tyrants in command who shout their little yonkers. We pray for grace and patience, and a minute's sweet release. This crazy, blessed, wonderful, chaotic masterpiece.